A very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the 25th of November 2024. Welcome, dear ladies and gentlemen, for the 7 p.m. South Sudan news. But first, the main stories. Shooting in Wow. UN body tells African Union to support South Sudan justice process. Northern Baragazel, Parliament resumes business after 8 months. Western Equatorial Deputy Governor condemns illegal sales of public land. African Union calls for front conclusion of Tomiani talks. News in detail. Sporadic gunfire erupted in Wow, Western Baragazal State on Sunday night as faction of the Sudan's People Liberation Army in opposition voiced rejection of newly appointed Governor Emmanuel Primo Okello. The shooting began around 9 p.m. The unrest followed a public announcement encouraging residents and the armed forces to gather for Okello's reception, excavating tensions that have been simmering since President Salva Kiir appointed Okello to replace Sarah. Meanwhile, the United Nations Commission on Human Rights in South Sudan called on the African Union and the international community to intensify their support for the peace process and a holistic transitional justice to ensure sustainable peace. The UN agency, in a press release, welcomed the recently enacted laws establishing the Commission for Truth, Reconciliation and the Healings, Compensation and the Reparation Authority, and urged the African Union to provide the support to operationalize the laws. And the Northern Baragazal State Transitional Legislative Assembly resumed business on Wednesday after almost 8 months, marking the longest vacation since the parliament was reconstituted in 2021. In April, the parliament halted activity for a 3-month holidays and it was planned to resume in July, but the plan was disrupted as President Salva Kiir replaced Governor Ton Akeng Mok with Simon Amba Mawot in late June. And the Deputy Governor of Western Equatorial State, Daniel Banduba, has condemned the illegal sales of public land, warning of its long-term effects on development. In an interview on Sunday, Daniel criticized the sales and the demarcation of land meant for schools, market, and the recreational facilities, calling it a sign of poor urban planning. And the head of mission of African Union in South Sudan, Professor Jarum Biswara, has called on Juba to swiftly send their delegates to the Kenyan-led Tomiani Initiative talks with the holdout opposition groups. Biswara made the remarks during a 4-day workshop organized by the National Constitutional Review Commission on Fiscal Federalism in Juba. That report brings us to the end of our news. My name remains Tokia Festo Richard, reporting for GMK News. Thank you.